gets my biceps. I want a swimmer's body. Do that again. Damn, that's funny as shit. It's like people want me to smoke cigarettes. It's weird. I never heard of this before. I never heard of that spicy, slippery, slimy stuff. Exactly. Exactly. It feels foreign to me. I'm a beginner Irish Gaelic speaker. I'm a beginner German speaker. I'm a beginner Italian speaker. And I'm a beginner Japanese speaker. I plan to only talk to these animals in these languages and to only talk to people in English. Thank you. I'm gonna add some wands. I'm gonna add a star and a heart. It'd be wise to hold them on their handles. I want 5 dogs, 3 cats, 2 lizards, and 2 ferrets, please, and thank you. I'm currently trying to get a job at my pet market in the retail management position because I found out on YouTube that I had a past life as a sex slave. Therefore, in this present life, I am a member of Sex Addicts Anonymous, and I just found out there's a program called it's like Incest Anonymous for like survivors of incest like me. So I was gonna check that one out, and also I was gonna say something. Oh yeah, I was conceived by an evil spirit, and they're in their grave now. I unfortunately couldn't send them a flower, but in their gravestone. But I sent them a picture of me, and I said, you know, like, fuck you for molesting me. And I said, that the best thing I have from this evil spirit who conceived me was that of my spiritual gifts with animals, because it was a really beautiful experience that I remember being conceived in my mother's womb, and then I basically got to choose of the things that I didn't want in exchange for something that I did want, and it has never gone away, my spiritual gifts with animals. But anyways, I want to talk to animals in English, in Irish Gaelic, in German, in Italian, and in Japanese. And then I want to speak to people in English only, except for like maybe I identify as a lesbian father, so I might learn some lesbian slang or learn some form of spiritual speaking. I've just been singing right now, and I've been learning about like what I really wanted to do is like base my communication form off of like forgiveness. So like grace and forgiveness communication, love and forgiveness communication, abundance and forgiveness communication, all these kinds of communication, like service and forgiveness communication. And I got my first pendulum, and I plan on using it for animal communication. I really want to be a pet psychic, which means I'm probably already set up a pet psychic. And I think what identifies that is that I have a tendency to be impulsive and compulsive. So when I'm impulsive, it means that I have no idea what I'm doing, but I'm doing the wrong thing. And then compulsive means I know that I'm doing the wrong thing and I'm doing the wrong thing. And I think that if I find some peace and calm, some zen in my life, that I could be really good at being a pet psychic. And I want to prove to the gods that I'm a pet psychic by using tarot cards, oracle cards, crystal balls, pendulums, possibly crystals. Like I want to do like animal crystal healings, and things like that. But I'm out to have a job and make a lot of money. I want to be the best employee at Silent Unity. My job title, I want to be 1950s animal wife. It's on my resume. And I want my employer to be Silent Unity one day. And I want to live in this huge, like over 6 bedrooms home in Glencoe, Illinois, because I need a change, a huge change, so I need a huge house. And I want to have I hope my mom doesn't see this, because I want to surprise my mom with her own home, and she can be my next door neighbor or something like that. And then I want to have like a at-home dog grooming business and like a little house at the 1014 house in Fox River Grove on House on Haunted Hill. I want to do like have my dog grooming business be like mainly officially a dog grooming business, but offer like services like a spa or like pet spa, animal spa, acupuncture, crystal healings. And then like I was also thinking I could be like a pet therapist, where like if somebody like, because I learned that therapy can change your life, and I want to be a pet assisted therapist, that like an animal would be in the room or the environment when the therapeutic session is going on. that's just one idea. I just want to do every kind of dog job with God and as my source. And also I've been wanting to get my perfect body image, to just like stand in my truth and be okay with that. And I've got help with that from Archangel Metatron. And also Archangel Michael is good for protection. It's just that I am on a powerful spiritual uplifting path, so I kind of keep my head upwards. Like when I say the Our Father bead on the rosary, I will look up the whole time, and then when I look at the Hail Mary bead, I will actually look at it with my head to the ground, and then I will say it, because she is Mother Earth, so I would look down, and the Father is up there, so I would look up. And I heard that I would have like up to 17 animals. What I really kind of had the idea of doing, which is just like a financial idea for my prosperity notebook, is to there's like 8 pet supply store locations, and it's really cool, this place, that they actually do adoption and rescue through other organizations that, like, I don't know how it works, but I'm like really interested to find out, because I wouldn't mind collecting all my 5 dogs, 3 cats, 2 of which I'm waiting to come home. My mom says they're dead, but I'm waiting for them to come home. Anyway, so I actually wanted to buy my group home here on this property and have like a dog, and then it was like, oh, well, why don't you get like a couple dogs? But I really want to stick with 12 animals that are with me, and I'm with them, and we're together. And so I want 5 dogs, 3 cats, 2 lizards, and 2 ferrets. And I'm gonna be a breeder, so I might like give you my friends and family and worldwide peace organizations, world causes, these animals for like to make them to make sure that they won't leave unless they are gonna have like somewhat of a good life, or like a good life, that like towards like a world cause, so it doesn't go, so like I want my litters to go with homes that like wouldn't go to waste like a prayer. Oh yeah. So and that's pretty much it. I was like, I was thinking about getting hired, or the hiring process basically at my pet market, and I was like, well, what? And I had this thought, like, well, what if you go to my pet market and get hired and like work there? Like, what are you gonna do next? And I think I might have to, according to a reading I got, have to move a couple times. So I'm assuming I would go to my dream home in Glencoe, Illinois, but I'm not really sure. Anyways, I have a spiritual gift with animals, and so I want to serve God by serving animals and people as it relates to animals. That's what I want to do. I want to devote my life to the work with animals, because to me, God is my architect and I am God's agent. So I have to carry out the animal career path that He's already built for me. Somewhere in it all of God. I like the affirmative prayer thing because it's like, how does it go? It's kind of like manifestation, and it really works your mind, or my mind anyways. And it's like you basically like acknowledge that what you want is already exists, and then you basically like claim it, and then you give thanks, and then you like release it out into the universe. It's really cool. It could be scientific, I'm not sure, but I always thought that was cool. And then I thought, wow, wouldn't it be cool if I got hired at My Pet Market and like I got to use like forgiveness communication, like fluent forgiveness communication. Like I got this like forgiveness workbook, and I could use like the whole index thing like that, and like all the steps that it says in there, and then like I can combine them with like spiritual uplifting positive spiritual principles such as like God the good, and like basic things like protection from Mother Mary, or like one of them, I already talked about this. This is my thought process has been going in loops for like a bit. I'm sorry if I've been repeating myself. I'm not trying to like dyslexically ruin myself breaking down over it either. But yeah, like I was thinking, like an idea I had was to like get this like this SUV and have like cargo up top, have like a car tent up top, have like 12 animals in there, go like camping, and then like at nighttime I can like I can distribute, like if they need melatonin, which is like a sleeping medicine. It's kind of like a holistic sleeping medicine because it's a chemical that's already in the brain that helps people sleep, is melatonin. And so I could like distribute their melatonin and like do toy balls at night until they go to sleep or something, a couple nights over like camping or traveling somewheres. Like, I don't know, maybe to my Glencoe dream home or something. I don't know, I've never really seen like car tents like around, but like I wonder what might like make them popular, like how they would be like commonly like used like pretty much anywhere. Like I guess on like the highway, I don't know, like I would imagine if I parked and like put my tent up, they would be like, get your tent out of here, I need the parking spot or something like that. Like I'd get like a car violation for using a car tent. And I will tell you this story that this person came up to me, and it was like such a God thing. It was just like this conversation, and then it was like you see him like a couple times, like you see him like once and then twice, and they get like closer and closer, and then you have like this conversation, and poof, they're gone. And she's like telling me that she likes to wear like all Adidas stuff, like like top to bottom, hats to suit, shoes and socks, or underwear, bras, t-shirts, sweatshirts, bracelets, like whatever they have. Like she likes Adidas stuff, and I'm all about sourpussclothing.com, except it's like I kind of like, I want to have like a strictly Sourpuss tag wardrobe just to like keep my life like extremely like uncomplicated, and it's my favorite tag, so it kind of works. But it's kind of hard to find because the last time I checked their website, they have like different lines of strange clothing, and I don't want the other lines. I just want the Sourpuss clothing line. And so I also want it to be vegan friendly. So I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but at least I like started by like admitting that that's what is something that I'm doing wrong. Like, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I'm supposed to have I'm sorry, manifest this wardrobe in 2 weeks any timeline, so I'm not worried about it. And it's something that I'd like to do regularly, and like even have like my, like, we haven't been in like in a wedding or anything, but so I call her like my potential wife, but I want her to have like her own like boutique that sells like Sourpuss stuff, and I can go in there and she can explain it to me. But yeah, my sexual identity and orientation, I think, is called a female lesbian father, because I'm not a parent. I have 0 children. It's just like that is what, like, the feminine in me, like how we all have like like a neutral, gender neutral, for example. I think that is kind of impressive and very therapeutic, because I had a therapist that was like that, and it helped a lot. But and I've heard that before. Like, my sister in Christ, Rainbow Harmony, was like having this like women's course where like you can like basically like increase the divine feminine in you and stuff like that. And so like basically I just like found out who I was, and like the feminine in me is a lesbian, and the masculine in me is like some kind of like father, because like I guess like I don't know, I feel like I'm a female lesbian father. I don't know how to explain the father part. Except for it would be like divine, it'd be divine masculine, I guess. But I've had like entities appear to me where it was be like, like they had to show themselves as like dudes, because like there was other people present who shouldn't know that like I'm a lesbian per se. So they had to like go incognito and disguise themselves, and like once I knew, like I got to know like that it wasn't, and that they were gay, I'm like, oh, like that's why we're having like this like connection, you know. And at first I didn't like the idea of LGBTQ plus, like all the ones, because I don't know, because that could go on forever, and I'm not gonna ever know how many kinds of gay people there are. But I had some interest in actually finding out about something. I don't know if it was like gone. Sorry it was gone, because like at least you got to know it. That's why it's so good to socialize, because when I'm alone in my own head, like things seem like more real. So it's good for me to like ask for like seek and ask for help. And sometimes I feel like I shouldn't be, but it actually helps ground me, because like I'm like an air sign and a fire sign and a water sign, and and something else. So, like my mom calls me an Aries, because I'm all up in the air. And so like when I talk to other people, it usually helps me like bring me down to earth and get grounded. So like socialization is kind of important to me in that sense, but I really do value like my alone time and like coming up with like brilliant ideas. Like I already had a success story with my dog grooming, or like my dog grooming goals, my like work, my like animal work, career, job, business stuff. Like I wanted to use a building capacity theory, SMART goals theory. What else? It was just like all the jobs. Like I wanted to do basic sewing to make items for pets and stuff like that. And then like I saw it on the internet. Basically, is like all the ones that I said that I was gonna do, like the competition, like found out about it or something. And I don't know what that all means, but I think I will once I have a business one day. I saw a video of these Poi Toy balls, except they were like they're like made out of plastic or something like that, and when you wave it, they make like sacred geometry signs or images and stuff like that, and it looks kind of interesting. I don't know if I've ever come across anybody that's done that, but I'm just like, have you ever had it when you're wearing earphones and then like you hear something from like way back there and that's so weird. I don't know. I have no idea. And then like you think it's real. It could be because I have a mental illness or something, but usually doesn't happen if I'm not wearing these earphones right now. Like I have like these earphones on with like no music or anything. Anyway, I'm trying to get myself a white Ram SUV with tinted windows. The seats are vegan and cruelty-free friendly. And then I want like, what's it called? I don't feel bad about it. Vegan V symbols on the sides and stuff like that. And then I'm looking for a house that's in walking distance to my pet market in Biltmore. Because it's right next to like Trader Joe's and Whole Foods. And so that would be cool to like, I could like go to I could like go to like Whole Foods for this is just an idea. Like I could go to Whole Foods for like food and stuff like that. I could go to Trader Joe's just for snacks, and then I guess I could get like seltzer water from Whole Foods, and then I could get like or like sparkle water from Whole Foods, and then just like other beverages from Trader Joe's, like coffee and stuff like that. But I just found this like search engine. It's like housing.az.gov or something like that, and so like I'm like just praying my ass off for like a house near Biltmore, because it's like it could be like known as like kind of like a lesbian like town like anyway, and I want to live in like a lesbian community. There's like this like Biltmore resort, and that could actually work for like a few days. About my my current hiring process for my pet market, which who even knows, because like their hiring system was like frozen. And then they're like, we're not hiring, stop calling us. And like, I don't know what that means. Like, I thought that and I still like think that too. Like, I thought that you were supposed to like pick like a location you like and just like keep hitting them up until you get the job or something. But it was kind of like, it's something that I can learn about through forgiveness communication, because this is like a video diary or something, I don't know, but I just lost my train of thought like again. But I hate praying for people unless they come up and say like, hey, there's something wrong with me, and then like I'll pray for their health or something, or like or if somebody like comes up to me and asks me to pray for them specifically, it makes me feel more comfortable than like just like asking. So like so earlier today I was like, I hate these people, but I like prosperity, so I'm gonna ask for all these people to have prosperity, and that's pretty much what I did. I don't know how that works, but and these things are really cool. Like, this is like a really cool like invention, these like toy balls and stuff, because like you can like there's like this like hook on it. I meant to tell you this, guys. Like, there's this like hook on it, and you can like hook on like extra things or like take this off, and there's like room on it. And they kind of wanted me to like not like hold it this way. They wanted me to have it so my fingertips would be facing down, and that was that's kind of weird, like, cause like it's like I wouldn't mind it. It's just like where's my grip, you know? That like I need like a grip. Like I'm like the yeah, like it's just like kind of like weird like that. Like I kind of like it like when I was in beauty school, they taught me how to braid like backhandedly like this or something, or like that, not like that, but like this. So that's why like that. Like let's see the difference. Okay. So I can't even explain it, but I hope that makes sense. Like, this ring is at the bottom like that, and then this ring is also at the bottom, but this hand is facing up. So which one did they want me to do? I think it was this one. I can't even decide. Oh, I think it was this one, but I don't. Like, I guess you can clip the ring between your finger or my fingers, but and then let's like just like play around with this for a little bit. Like there's also not just like you can just like take this off and like put like whatever attachments you want on it, basically. Like this is actually a really good like DIY project. Like, I could make like mini ones for like my pets and like as like treats, or not like treats, but like as like toys. Like, and I'm planning on making like all the different sizes of like, you know, like a horse saddle, except for like dogs and cat, like cat friendly and like lizard friendly and like ferret friendly and like all that. So cause like I feel like when this hand is like that, like I have to keep it like this or like that or something. Like I would have to have something to get used to it, but like I hate like really watching the videos because I want to be like self-taught because I'm like some kind of teacher. But I thought it was kind of funny because I spoke to somebody a friend of Bill and Bob the other day, and I told them like the dogs I wanted, and they're like, why do you want all the tough dogs? And I thought that was like interesting because years ago I was wearing this like punk jacket at a rave, and I was just like walking around like the sad punk from the Pixies song, and this guy came up to me and he's like, why are you acting like you're tough? And like I don't know why, but I feel like I've chosen like all the dogs that are a match to me. Like I don't know, I'm not gonna go vegan here, but I was just like kind of like getting I've been angry about veganism when it comes to wildlife, like, you know, like zebras and lions and like monkeys and like the stuff that you see at like the zoo and all of that. But then it's like I used to be like not even in agreement with like world wildlife funds or like anything like that for some reason, and I never knew why until later, because I was like all like, and then there's like all the like farm animals and what used to be hopefully the used to be the meat and dairy industry where they like take out the cows, and like now we are privileged and have the luxury of having like alternative meats and cheeses and meat substitutes and all that. And I guess like I guess the reason why I brought it up because I wouldn't really, I kind of wouldn't want to be like a tour guide, but I would like to bring like my own animals to like a restaurant, like a really popular one like McDonald's with like the escalator and like all the like the top floor and the bottom floor, or just like a regular small one like outside, and just like hang out with my animals and have them all have like collars that have my business logo and like have like business cards in their saddle harnesses, and like people can like take the business cards or whatever, because I really wanted to. And so like I want to have a music business, lesbian Commonwealth beauty school, and a dog grooming business. So I was thinking like I wanted to have some kind of like meetings at a hotel to like start up and launch a business from the first starts anyways. But seconds off, I don't know, maybe you figured out what I was saying before I even finished saying it. But I'm gonna get some wands now. I have no time. I have no idea what time it is, okay? And like I have no idea. I read this thing that like most people should like be on medications and like medicine and stuff like that, but I don't really know. I just don't really want to have like deal with schizophrenia on a day-to-day basis, where it's just kind of like it's kind of like suffering in silence like all fucking day long, and then someone comes over and like your best friend who's like in hell saying like that's why people kill each other, or like that's why people like kill themselves, because they it's like their mind is like crippled or some shit. Yeah, but anyways, if there was one medication that I think that I should be on, it's lithium, because a family friend has used that like her whole life with a lot of success. Like it's like kind of like a mood stabilizer, lithium is, but